Rickshaw Silences. I'm your host Tanvi, and this is Delna, our guest for today. Okay, do you just want to establish how we know each other?
Sure. How do we know each other?
How do we know each other? School. That's it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we met in school, but we didn't meet
Till like 8th grade?
Sixth.
6th?
Bitch, please. Like, I knew Mitzi Vaiste in 6th.
Yeah, right, yeah. No, but we weren't like...
Hi, Vaiste.
But we weren't like close.
Yeah, we weren't.
Mm.
But I feel like... Okay, tell me like your side of how you know me, or like...
My stomach just grumbled. If the mic got on that.
No, it didn't.
Okay, so how I know it. I think I remember 8th grade getting closer, and then 9th grade was like, bam. You know, the closeness and
Right.
the whole vibes matching and everything. Yeah, that was 9th.
We're like creepily close to each other. Like, I don't think you'll understand. I don't even know how to explain it. Do you know how to explain it? Have we ever spoken about this? Like how weird it is?
We have. Plenty times. I won't say that. It's like... But yeah, I think because... I don't know what I was going to say.
How creepy it is. Like how close we are.
Yeah, I think it's everything. Again.
I heard that, but okay, that's okay.
Right, so like everything that happens in my day comes to you while it's happening. It's just like regular updates.
Yeah, like I feel like now it's just like we won't talk to each other like unless we like have a video call once in like a week, or like I don't know, whenever we feel like it.
Once in a week?
We don't, but like that's pushing it. I won't lie. Like once a week is pushing it.
Yeah, we have one like almost every day. Now I don't even bother texting you. I'm just like video call.
That's because that's like now.
Yeah, because there's a lot to say right now. Yeah.
I think we were always like that. Like we always coexisted. I think, and like, I don't know, you can't even describe our friendship to other people. I'm sure like there are so many others who have
the same thing that we have. Yeah, of course. But we like to believe that they don't.
We like to believe that nobody else
special,
is like
you know. No one else has that witchy connection.
Yeah, witchy woo.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, but every time, like if Delna and I look at the same situation, like if something happens in front of our eyes, I always know what Delna is thinking. And she knows what I'm thinking of that same situation.
Yes.
And I think that's what like makes us laugh, and not the actual situation itself.
That's what happened in 9th. It would be like something in class, something would happen. We're in 2 different corners of the class, and then we just look at each other like...
Yeah. Or like
you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Things. Yeah. We notice like something tiny and we just pick up on it. And
yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, even when we used to like sit in our group and talk about stuff, someone would say something that nobody else catches up on, but we would be like, you heard that, right?
Yeah, but there's a lot more to that, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Like it's not even like sure, time has played a huge role in like us being the way we are.
Definitely.
But it's not just that. Like it's, I don't know.
It's not, I think it just happened.
It just happened.
Yeah, when you think the same way, it just happened. Because time, I mean, you've been friends with other people for a long, long period of time, right?
Yeah.
And so have I, but I don't have that with them.
Yeah, like I can't, even if I try to, I can't mimic
Yeah.
what we have with my other friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Weird.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just cut this out.
What do we want to talk about? Changing friendships yet having a deep connection.
Oh, we can talk about like over the years how we.
That's okay. It's like we've. It's a peacock in the forest.
Oh, okay. I thought I was a kid. We can talk about how
What kid sounds like that? Okay.
over the years how we've
Wait, repeat the entire sentence.
grown. We can talk about how we've grown over the years and how we're like during our growing stages, the fights that we've had.
Please, yes, I would love to. I was like the worst child or like the worst person in school, and I think
I mean, we all kind of were. We were the worst.
We were, but I think I was like the one that stood out.
I'm not like other bad girls.
I'm not like other bad girls. But yeah, no. Do you wanna elaborate on what you're talking about?
Do I? Do you want me to? No, I think we were the worst versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
Up till now, at least. I mean, sure, maybe in the future we'll be worse than. No, I'm sure we won't. I'm sure we won't. But like. Right. So like.
Go ahead.
What were we talking about?
We were the worst versions
Right.
of ourselves.
Yeah, and I think because we didn't understand at that time that we were like, not ourselves, we had those fights because of that miscommunication between who you are and who you were pretending to be.
But I feel like who I was and who I was pretending to be was the same person at that time.
Maybe.
Yeah. And I think that's why. Because otherwise, morally, my mind would say, like, don't do shit like that. Right?
But it didn't say
But
that
it didn't.
stuff, right.
I was like, I knew I was the shit I was doing.
Maybe you were just clouded by like, your mind was just clouded by all the thoughts that, what you were...
Yeah.
What you were like supposed to, we had this like these social.
Go ahead.
I don't want to say norms, not norms. It's just like ideas of like how we're supposed to behave at that age,
Yeah.
So you thought it was right. You thought that was you.
Yeah.
Maybe subconsciously it wasn't.
I don't know. I don't think I was wise enough to know that wasn't. And like when I think the reality check that I received was obviously from you. But I don't know, like I feel like so I was absolute shit to you. Like I don't know if you remember, but
I mean we had some really good times.
We did. I think we've had the best times, but we've also I feel like I've inflicted the bad memories that we have with ourselves, because I feel like on a scale of 1 to 10, 8 was me. Like,
see, it takes 2 people to like ruin a relationship, right? Not just one. I mean, I could have handled it way better. No, I handled it awfully.
No, you didn't. Shut the fuck up.
Just because you think that you needed that reality check doesn't mean I had to go that hard on it. Like
no, but if you wouldn't have, I feel like you went hard. Well, you did what you did, but then you also like, you knew that like forgiving was a thing. And I don't think anybody in the past, like if I had any like, I don't want to name people, but if I did do like shit to you, like they didn't have it in them to like forgive and forget, whereas you did. Like you were like, I know, you knew I wasn't me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my place to not forgive, because even I look back at myself back then and I'm like, ew, cringe, like, who was I?
Yeah.
you know? So if I mean, I would want someone to forgive me for all the
Yeah.
shit I did, you know?
Yeah.
Knowing that, like, now I'm just like, I'm not actually like that, you
Yeah.
know? So just,
Yeah. I think it was that, like, forgiving. I don't know, that you forgiving me and, like, getting back to talking to me did something to me. Like, not even lying. Like, I don't know. It was, I don't know how to explain. And I think when you did, remember when you, like, came right next to my chair and then you hugged me? Like, shut the fuck up, Delna.
oh my god, yeah. I've forgotten about
I
that.
was like, what is wrong with this girl? Like, after everything I've, like, done to her.
I
was
didn't
like-
know you felt like that.
I was like, I can't be who I am right now, and I need to, like, change. I still wasn't, like, I think then I was pretending to be somebody who had changed, but my intentions were still, like,
Because we were still in that same situation.
Yeah.
We were still in the same school,
I
still
remember we
around
tried
the
to,
same
like,
people.
avoid each other when we had just fought.
Yeah, of course.
Because we were in the same class, and, like, when we
Same
fought,
friend group.
yeah, I was like, oh
So
shit,
awkward.
there's no way I'm going to avoid, like, there's no way I can hide.
Yeah.
And, like, I used to pretend, like, like, you know, like, so hard if she sees me, or, like,
Yeah, same. But I did try to avoid you. I was like, you know what? I haven't done anything wrong. I did what had to be done. So I was like, I can be wherever I want.
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, that really changed something. So thank you for that.
Of course.
But yeah,
I think after we got out of school. You thought I was gonna say yeah, after we got out of school, I mean, you completely put yourself out of that whole, can I say ICSE?
Yeah.
You put yourself out of that whole ICSE elite school situation. And I think
yeah, I think that does something to you.
It
Like,
really does.
initially, like, I think I've had this conversation with you where it was a huge cultural shock because I shifted from ICSE to HSE. And it was like everybody was not what I was used to seeing in school.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, does something to you where you know that, like, you're not the shit anymore. Like, there are going to be a million people who do better things than you.
Yeah.
There are people who are better than I am, but they probably, the way you're, like, finished off, no. Like, the kind of polishing you get from an ICSE school, not many people have it, and I am, like, fortunate, and I am grateful that I was, like, given the opportunity to go to a school like that. And I am the person I am today because of them. But it sure does have its, like, you know,
Downs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what really changed me, like, knowing that you need to be kind, you need to be humble, you need to respect people.
Yeah.
You need to include people.
Yeah, and you're coming out of your bubble. There's a world of billions of people who are just absolutely brilliant, and you know better than them.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think that's what inspired me, like the way you grew after getting. No, it really did, because I would see how you've changed, and I hadn't put myself out of that situation, right? I went to JC. That was
again
kind of the same thing as school, slightly different.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not gonna say I was. I changed as well after 10th, but I know that I was realizing that I did not like who I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And watching you change, I was just like, that's kind of cool. Like, that's really nice, you know?
Yeah, I think I remember having a conversation with you about, I don't know, this was I think when you just got into JC. It was the first few months being in JC, like, for both of us. And like, I think we were, like, talking about what we love about our colleges and stuff, and I was like, I'm like exploring the city and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm like
That was so
meeting new
cool.
people. And then I was like I could feel the like her being happy for me through my phone, which she always is. But like I think that something happened there. That conversation really, I think, made you want to change
Yeah.
who you are.
Yeah, I mean, see, when you're stuck in that situation,
Yeah.
when we were in school, we didn't realize
Yeah.
how detrimental it was to
Yeah.
us, that place.
No, we haven't. Never mind. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, but I think once you're out of it, you really like realize
Yeah.
where you stand and
Yeah.
how much harm it has done you and how
Yeah.
much harm you have done others by
Yeah.
being in that
Yeah.
situation. Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, like sure, we've like changed and we've like moved on from like thinking of us as superior people or whatever, but there are still people who
Oh yeah.
who are still in that like mentality.
100%.
And like that really like, because it just makes me sad because
It's off-putting.
like we know there's so much more that they can experience, but they're
Yeah.
like not because they're too afraid to step out of that.
Yeah, but it's not like you can't even help them.
You can't.
That's when I saw you changing, I was like, there has to be a way, but nothing happened till I sort of graduated.
I think that was like that was the first drastic change that we had after leaving school. And then I think the second one was leaving junior college and getting into university. I think that was the second like
Yes, big change.
I don't know,
Good
just
change.
yeah.
To me, at
Big,
least.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's sort of similar to what happened from like school to junior college, but here it was like I feel like in junior college you're still like kind of new, so you don't really put yourself out there as much because you know that like everybody has the same thing to bring to the table, if not anything else. Like there's nothing,
Also, you're really confined by, there's no creative space. Like you're confined by rules, by your teachers and what you can and cannot do. But here, I mean, in college, it's pretty great.
It is. Like, I remember you telling me, I think quite recently, about your whole...
How I like where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I mean, I wasn't going to come here to... How this is so awkward. How do I keep saying here and there and people like, where did they go,
You can say it, I think, because you like it and you're part of it.
The name, right? Or I don't know the name. Yeah, okay. Not a problem. No, I don't know if it's allowed.
No, don't.
Yeah, risky. I mean, okay, I'll just where I am. I'll say where I am. I like where I am because, I mean, I came here with zero friends. When I went to JC, I had people from school and I had this, because I had people from school, they knew what I was like, but was I really that person?
So that, I think that's like a big thing because when you've known somebody for that long and you sort of, what do you call it? Like, describe it. The like change, but yet like people knowing or like having not a bias, but like
towards one version of yourself. Yeah, I didn't have that in college, right? I came with nobody, so I had this fresh slate.
Yeah.
And I could be whoever I wanted to be, and and just continue to grow from there.
Yeah.
And everybody is so supportive. It's like there's no like harmful competition.
I think that's also, I would like to believe that that's also because I think people we're with right now, they too have like grown and they've understood that like,
Yeah.
you know, I think that's why they're so accepting of like new people and new ideas and
Yeah. No, like you
growth.
said, culture shock for JC.
Yeah.
I had that right now, like last year for college. It was great though. Like, yeah, meeting, I know I still don't have that many friends, but meeting like new people, working with them, there's a lot of stuff to work on. So you don't get to choose who you work with. And even if you do choose who you work with, you don't really know them. And it's just there's so much, everybody is just so intelligent. Everybody brings their own thing to the table. It's awesome.
Like they'll always add, and it's not like I feel like people are no longer selfish. Like I know it's weird, but I feel like even like if you look at this podcast, like my team had no business helping me, like no business, but it was like because they wanted to and they could and they had the resources. They were like, so I feel like nobody's like selfish anymore, which is a good thing. So yeah, I think like I've said this before in the first episode. Go watch the first episode. But I think the reason I am who I am today is also because of my parents.
Yeah, of course.
Like I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but I think it's very important for parents to like lay down a framework or a grid of like you as in the child you can do whatever you want to do within that framework and you can't step out of that grid. And if you do, then there'll be consequences. I think that's exactly how my parents raised me. Was if I was within that framework, they would like I had all the independence, all the freedom, all the privacy, just everything, you know. I think that's important for like growth as an individual, as a child, whatever it is. Yeah.
No, I agree. But also, I think you also have to cater to like the child's needs. And I mean, forming the grid, as you say, according to the situation that they're in, the kind of social situation that they're in, if you get what I mean.
What do you mean?
You don't get what I mean. I mean, like...
Okay, wait, so like give me an example.
Okay, okay, so suppose a kid is in a social situation where like the other kids around them get a lot of freedom and like I don't want to talk about like classes in society as such, because that's just but it is what it is, you know. And you can't live in a in a society where like everybody else is super chill and getting all the freedom they want, and then set this like really tight boundary
so
for
you
your
mean
kid.
To say that like parents should set that grid according to what the social like peer situation is at that time, not peer like
no, yeah, because it's important at those stages, right, in a child's life, because all that matters for their growth later, right? How they feel around their friends, how all of that. So I think you need to also cater to the child's needs in that sense. Not just, oh, I don't think this is a good idea. I think they can't do this, they can do this, you know?
But wouldn't that come within the framework? Like everybody has their own framework, but setting that framework, that grade is important, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I agree. 100%. It's important. But you gotta set it like, you can't just, like, if I'm a parent, I can't just think about what I want my child to do.
Oh, yeah.
How I want it to be.
Right.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you now. Okay. But yeah, no, I think like I just never thought of that because I feel like my parents,
It sort of worked for you.
they're just very like ahead of their times. Like
Yeah.
my parents are like old. Well, y'all are not old, but like if like when I like how old are your parents?
Not getting into that.
Okay.
But
I was like gonna compare ages. Like okay, no, I mean like my parents are like old, but not like old. It's just if I had to compare my parents' age to like people I ask, like, you know, like the majority of my friends, their parents are like really young compared to my parents. Like when my parents had me, my dad was 42 and my mom was 37. And I don't know, like they just, I think more like the reason why they're like ahead of the times is because my mom's a teacher. And I think like she knows the kind of this generation.
yeah,
I think my dad's just always been ahead of his time.
Yeah, I think also for your dad, I think it's also because you're so open with him.
Yeah.
So like it's so normalized, everything that you do,
Yeah.
it's normal for him now. He's sort of watched you grow, and you've told
Yeah.
like he's
my best
been
friend.
there. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. Yeah. So I think that's why I never even thought about what you were saying, because it was just that never like. I'm very grateful to my parents.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, moving on. I'm saying, yeah.
I just noticed that.
Yeah.
I was wondering what is that? Like what does it say? How did you you guys get this? Does it do the thing?
It does
Don't,
like
the
it
lights
does
up. Yeah.
but not like
Okay.
makes a sound but not.
Oh, okay. How did you get that?
The meter, that's a rickshaw meter, by the way. So on the day, I think this was Monday, Anushka and I we collecting stuff, like other stuff for the set, and we had in mind that we were going to get a meter, but we didn't know where from.
Naturally.
And my rickshaw, the one who used to take me to like JC, my rickshaw bhaiya, I called him up and I was like, do you know where I'd get like disposed of? Or discarded, thank you. Discarded meters, and he like gave me an address which was Vishrantwadi, if anybody wants it. Vishrantwadi is like there's a rickshaw scrapping area.
Oh, wow.
But that's like very close to the Yerwada mental hospital and the jail. So there was no way Anushka and I were going alone, because like no. So we were going to go with the boys that very evening, or that very afternoon, I don't know. But Anushka and I went to buy the rest of the things. I see this like abandoned rickshaw outside a shop, and I looked at it and I like asked around whose rickshaw is this, and somebody from the shop was like, it's mine. And I was like,
wait, the rickshaw was in the shop?
no, it was outside on the road.
You said abandoned rickshaw in the shop.
No. And then I asked the dude, like, can I please, like, are you using the rickshaw? He's like, no, not really. Like, the meter was working, but it was not. Like, it could be, you could, you could restart it. No,
okay.
Like, if you wanted to, you could have it working, but it wasn't in a working condition at that very point.
Did he think you wanted the whole rickshaw? Like?
Yeah, he did. I was like, no, I only want the meter. And he was like, yeah. Like, I asked him, can we get it? And he was like, yeah. I was like, how much? And he was like, 1,500. And I was like, could you maybe reduce it a little bit? Like, we called up Anish and we were like, hi boys, like we've got a meter, but he's asking for 1,500. And Anish was like, ask him if he's going to reduce the price. If no, then get it. But he reduced it down to 1,200, and we were like, fine. So I paid him like advance. And then, oh my god, we were supposed to get it that evening, but he like we called him up, and he was like, my technician can't remove it. Like he doesn't know how to remove it. So if you can bring your technician, get him.
Where were you gonna get a technician from?
Then I called my dad's electricity man. No, electrician. Thank you. And he came and he like removed it, and we saw.
Cool.
This is like a stand for the cameras, I think,
Yeah,
and Anish like hung it on that. So yeah,
pretty cool.
okay. Moving on to, can you talk about like our fondest memories of one another?
You go first.
Okay, I think what was the play we did in school?
Which grade?
I want to say it was 9th. The Lion King one. What was it called? Something with A.
Aprajita. Lion King one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I said. 9th was the year.
Yeah.
It was the shit.
It really is the shit. No, but I think that has a lot. Memories just.
Yeah, sitting in the auditorium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, in 9th only, that's when we started our whole harmonizing thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop. I don't even think I can do it anymore though.
I'm sure we can.
No, I think I'm like lost. Do you want to try?
Okay.
For real? What do you want to do?
We'll do something we know. The one we always used to do. Not titanium. The cup song. I don't have I'm not prepared for titanium. The cup song?
Float. I think so. I think I can do it. I don't know. How does it go?
I can't take it.
Bitch, I don't know if I can sing.
It's okay when I can't at the moment. Just...
Am I singing the main?
Yeah. Wait, did you harmonize?
No, I don't remember anymore.
I'll harmonize. You do the main. I'll start you join in.
Bitch, I can't.
That's how I used to tell people to start so that I would join in. Now I'm just like, I'll start, you join in.
Are we really doing this?
Let's do it. If it's bad, we'll go to John.
I guess start.
I got my tick.
Bye. There were many songs we did, Delna.
There was mostly, number 1 was Titanium.
Yeah.
And then we showed it to our class teacher at the time.
There was... we were obsessed, at least I was, obsessed with Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, of course.
I think that's what it like all...
Naturally.
Okay, so we had that. We had...
The cup song. And we did that in your bathroom as well.
Yeah.
Because the acoustics were cool.
We had True Colors.
Oh my god, yes. And everyone got mad at us because they didn't actually... We made our entire class, 2 classes, do True Colors for this choir festival thing just because we liked it. And everyone by the end was like, why did they make us do this? And we were so particular, like, no, the harmonies have to be like this. And
oh my god.
Remember, she gave up. She was just like,
y'all do it. Yeah. Okay, that was that. There wasn't there airplanes?
Oh my god, airplanes in the home science lab?
Yeah.
During Hindi class.
Oh my god. There was the Pitch Perfect remix. That's Remix's business. And then she went on to sing Well, I don't know the song's name.
What?
Just the Way You Are.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes. I remember I became a bitch for that one. I was so into it. I made our entire group. I was so horrible because I wanted everybody to do it.
She was like,
I'm
I
just
am director.
You're not doing it properly. Like, no, it's not that. It's this, okay? And you guys, that's not even a harmony. I don't know what y'all are doing.
I remember that.
That was mean of me.
Like people who didn't even want to do it were like, no, you do, but I don't like the way you are doing.
Yeah, like you have to do it because I need people. If I didn't need people, you wouldn't be here.
Facts.
There was also, no, I forgot. That one oh my god, Megan and
Oh my god.
Jacqueline Davies.
Yes.
The mashups. The mashup.
Which was oh my god, Bella.
Love Me Like You Do, Sugar, and See You Again.
Yes.
That was the shit.
That was really Malika, you and I.
Yeah, and Malika thought I came up with the whole thing. I had written it down. I had like synced our parts on a big scroll of paper.
Please.
And she was like, yo, how did you come up with this? And
Yes, he is. She's like, not
I just copied it
me.
from the net. But yeah.
That was so many. What the hell?
Do you want to try one of them? I really want to, because we haven't done this in so long.
Titanium. That's like the easiest, Delna.
It's not the easiest.
That's because
I'm
you're the
doing
one.
the harmony. Okay, we can start though.
I'm giving you a key.
I'm bulletproof. We start at that
I
point.
think so.
Yeah. I'm bulletproof. Nothing to lose. Far away, far away.
We don't have it in us anymore.
I do though. Like I'm a musician.
What was the other one we said?
Cup song.
Cup song. Do you want to do the cup song?
Yeah. Okay. I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottle whiskey.
Why are you doing this? So Pat's gonna be looking at this while editing and he's gonna like, what the fuck is wrong with these girls?
It's hard. I really want to though. Like I'm into it now.
Okay, go. Wait.
I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottle whiskey for the way. And I sure would like some sweet.
Bitch! Okay, that's enough.
Do you want to just...
Was there another? Do you want to? How does True Colors go? Was that too complicated?
No, it wasn't. I don't think I remember
The words.
Yeah.
Same.
I see
Oh.
your true colors.
That was. Dun, 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 dun. You with the sad eyes. Don't be discouraged. Oh, I realized it's hard to live in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all. The darkness inside you can make you feel so small. Are you really doing this?
Yeah, continue.
'Cause I see your true colors shine. That's so like, we're not breathing, we're not.
Just got all of that out. Oh my god.
No, I think leave that in. Leave it in.
Oh, okay.
Leave it in. It's funny. I think, I'm sure people.
Only we laugh at our jokes.
It's fine.
Okay, fine.
Okay, I think that was like one of my fondest memories. I think there's so many though. You coming to Malika's birthday.
The one at our house, yeah. Yeah. You guys have zero context. I think I came only for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think she'd come, but she did.
Context. Someone died in my family, so I was probably not gonna go. Then I kind of wanted to see.
We were thick as thieves. Like we still are, but like I'm talking about like back then.
Oh, that was
Thick of Thieves. Well, it was like a different.
Thick of Thieves.
Sorry.
Was a different. Yeah. No, it was different because we met that often, and I mean,
did we really?
Yeah,
It was in
we
school.
met every day. Yeah,
Yeah.
because of school, but also outside school, we did meet quite often compared to now.
What's your fondest memory of us or me? Us.
I think, you know, every memory is tainted a little bit from back then.
That's true.
Yeah. But I think, 10th grade, when we were doing AIDA, it's similar to 9th grade though. We were just hanging out all the time in the auditorium. I don't know how, it's not like when I think of the fondest memories of ours, it's not like a particular memory. It's like this constant, like how we are with each other that makes me so happy. Like it doesn't even have to be together. Like when we're on VC and we're just laughing our asses off. Like the laugh, like the next day we sound good singing that laugh.
Yeah. We have this theory.
Like the lung hurting laugh.
We have this theory where like sometimes we like laugh a lot on video calls and
like struggling to breathe kind of laugh.
Yeah.
And
we have this theory that the next day when we wake up, our throats are like sore, but that like brings out the best singing voice in us.
The best and the sexiest. And it's not like sick sexy voice. It's like
very like
it's something else.
What's that word with R? No, husky.
Husky. Yeah, it is.
But like,
I think it's
really.
I'm probably scientifically completely incorrect, but I think it's because we've exercised our lungs so much the previous day, so like we're all strong. I didn't think I'd say that out loud.
I'm sorry. I think it's because
probably not.
I think like sometimes you sound really airy, whatever it's called.
Vibrato.
Yeah, like not just that, like all your like flaws when you're singing, they just kind of disappear.
Yeah, they just do. It's like it just comes out very clearly, very smoothly.
Yeah.
You don't have to try.
Better.
It just happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway. Yeah, I think for me it was like, and I think this is quite a true statement, but for me it was like, I think singing is what brought us together.
100%.
Because like, I think when you harmonize with people and you sing and you're like, you try, I don't know, it just, I don't know.
Yeah, well, plus back then we were, I'm talking as if we're good at it now, but back then it was novel. It was new.
Yeah.
It was like
we had just discovered this like side to us.
that we did it so well. Like we just clicked. That was like our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, I don't know. It's a little cringy, not gonna lie.
Definitely, 100%.
But I wouldn't say we were too bad.
No, of course not. Also, not just the singing though. We just clicked.
We just did.
Yeah.
I don't know, bitch.
Yeah. Like you just get me.
And you just get me.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like
we try. It's really not like we try. It's like
it's not like
it's the singing that just affected my voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like we just do it so
Yeah.
If I say so, if I do dare say so myself, we just do it so effortlessly.
Yeah,
Like
and it's not like we don't fight. I mean, we just fought like
we literally
the
just
last
fought
week
because
she
of
gave.
this bitch.
Don't you dare!
Don't you dare! This.
Don't even. Okay, it was all on you. It's all your fault.
It was not on me. It was literally not on me. Like, I asked her, like, I gave her a month notice. I gave her a week's notice.
Yes, a week.
I asked her what time. She gave me a time. Then 2 days before the shoot, she says, I can't come at that time. Like, I can't. And I was like, you can't. You can't.
To be fair, she was being very demanding. Okay, everybody has schedules. Everybody has things to do.
To
and
be
I thought
fair,
we got that.
You gave me the date.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. You did. You said,
literally
I'm giving you a week. 13th Friday, go. You have to come. And I was like,
I told you can choose anywhere in the week, and you were like, no. So I said, okay, like I'm thinking of like maybe like a weekend because it'll just be easier for you to come.
no, it would be harder. I have more stuff to do on the
I will
weekend.
deadass hit you in the face. I will show them our chats. I will show them. Do you want me to expose your chats? No, you don't, right? Like last night or the night before that, she was telling me, no, I can't come. Like, when did I say I gave you that time? Went scrolled up in the chat and I found where she said that she could come at whatever time she did.
That wasn't. Hey, that's because I was telling you I could come before that. I was actually like giving you a better option, and you decided to. You were in fight mode, so I mean. No,
And I feel like when we like fight, we just like close our ears. And
yeah, we're both so
our egos are like
yes, and what is that? Insensitive. We're so like if someone else does shit to me, she'll be on my side. If someone else does shit to her, I'll be on her side. But when we both fight, it's like I don't understand your point of view. She doesn't understand my point of view, and we're like,
so I'm not
my
very
problem.
fond of you right now.
Yeah, I'm not fond of you right now, so just fuck off maybe for some time.
And like it's funny because I video called you the other day and I was like angry with you.
Yeah.
And like
even I wanted to be angry.
She couldn't like stop herself from laughing. And I think I don't know. It's funny.
I was still mad. Just because I laughed doesn't mean I was mad.
I was also still mad. I was complaining
know.
to you about other people. Other people know who they are.
Yeah.
So yeah. Is that all our like fondest memories? I think we have many. Like it's
yeah,
just
they're just
like
not coming
those
to mind
are
right
the
now. Do you want me to talk about the
standout.
cringy third grade memory that I have of us?
Go ahead.
Wow, okay. So she didn't even remember this. You didn't even remember this, but we were actually friends since third grade, not sixth. And we used to go in the same bus. And she used to get those, at the time, this thing was really trending. It was high in demand. I don't even know what it's called.
I think they were called Babalu.
Yeah.
Cotton candy. So they were basically, it was cotton candy, but when you chewed it up, it used to become bubble gum.
Yeah.
And it used to come in two flavors. There was one like bubblegum flavor and one, I don't know, there was this purplish, bluish packet.
This is not sponsored.
And like everybody in the bus was like really crazy about them. And me being me, I asked my dad, thank you dad, to like, because my dad like, he knows where you can like buy wholesale of like these things. And he was like, oh yeah, like I know there's a shop in camp. So every week we used to go and buy like packets.
Hordes of it, yeah.
And I used to come in the bus and I used to like distribute them. Like it was my birthday every day.
Yeah.
And
then we used to, because so the boys' school used to start before us, and we used to go in the bus with the boys. So we were pretty early to school. And so there was nobody around, and we used to hang out behind the auditorium.
let the car go. Let the car go. It's one of those like old altos. You can just tell by the way it's screeching in the clutch. It's not working. It went.
Okay. So we used to chill behind the
Start from the
auditorium.
boys, whatever. Their school used to get over.
So the boys' school used to start before ours, and we used to go in the same bus as them. So we were pretty early to school. It was pretty quiet and lonely, and we used to hang behind the auditorium car, not behind the auditorium, on the side where you could look into the
Right,
next
neighboring school. Yeah.
And there were these like paw prints of who was our principal back then? Well, the principal's dog. There were these paw prints in the concrete that had dried up, and it was so cute. And we used to hang out over there, and she used to sing this really weird song, and I don't know what it's called, but it was about the origin of the thumb. It was about how someone dropped a ring on the floor and they couldn't pick it up because they didn't have a thumb, and then they got a thumb and then they picked up.
Are you serious?
I'm not. I'm serious. I can't make this up, man. Like I thought about it. Like, is this only in my head? But how? I can't make this shit up.
There's a memory I have like that, which I thought I made it up. Like, I thought I was imagining this memory of the two of us. It was us sitting, I think we just, something, I don't know why we were at Abigail's house. Hi, Abigail.
We were at Abby's?
Yeah, no, we were at her gate.
Right. Yeah, I was like,
I don't know why we were there though. Was it her birthday or something?
No, I think we just went to hang for a while. It was summer. And we just went to meet each other.
Yeah, and I think this was just after like we had fought and
it was
made up or
whatever.
I
think that's the day we like fully made up. Because I remember my mom also asked me. We were waiting for my mom to pick me up. I think so.
Yeah, we were.
And we were just sitting on the
footpath, at the gate.
At the gate. And that was so good. That was the first time you told me about your whole
oh my god, yeah, like
aura thingy.
Creepy Tanvi time. I have this like, I wouldn't say it's like I don't know what, I think it's because like my family, we're a family of meditators, and like we're pranic healers, so not me, not yet, but my parents and like my family is. And I don't know, I can just like sense people's like auras and like what they're like, their energies, basically.
We know it sounds crazy.
I know it sounds crazy.
It probably is.
But like, she didn't know I had this like sense or whatever. And I told her, she was like, it makes so much sense now that you like, because like I don't know, it just didn't look good. And then I told you about it and you were like, yeah. Like,
I was like, yeah, I'm not in a good place. Like, how did you know that?
So I think, and then I think, like, I don't know, we were just alone there, and I think Abby was, like, still walking
that's
toward
a big
us.
Society.
Yeah, and I got this, like, really, like, the perfect moment to, like, genuinely apologize to Delna for everything I'd put her through, and I did. I don't know, it was, and I thought I'd imagined that memory because I had there was no context to that. Like, why would we be there? Or like, why? And I was like, there is no way. Like, I'm hallucinating this. Like,
no, it happened. Because even when my mom came to pick me up, she was like, "Was that Tanvi? Like, did you guys fight? Like, what?" So yeah, that happened.
Yeah. So yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was cool. Yeah.
Even meeting Chubs and Bubs and Rubs.
Oh my god. So there are three dogs.
Yeah.
There are three like stray dogs in my society, and she came to meet them, and we named them Chubs, Bubs, and Rubs.
They were the best.
They're huge now. They're massive. Like, you have to meet them when you leave.
I will.
If they're there. But yeah.
So cute. I think Abby was also there that day.
I think so was Malika.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember that. I think she came sort of later, that's why. And we
Yeah.
met her on the way, like
Yeah.
her car was coming in.
Yeah. I think we like
Unnecessary
came.
information.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's it, I think. Do you have anything more to say? Should I wrap it up then? Okay. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.